Duterte to delegate running of SEA Games to POC, PSC. Allegations of corruption in the country's hosting of the 30th Southeast Asian Games may have prompted President Duterte to task the government to host the SEA Games itself. Malacañang said an executive order directing the Philippine Olympic Committee and the Philippine Sports Commission to take charge of the hosting is likely forthcoming. Presidential spokesperson Salvador Panelo said it was possible that the president has heard of allegations of corruption in the handling of the SEA Games by the privately formed Philippine Southeast Asian Games Organizing Committee, Phisgoc. Maybe that's the reason why he wants the government to handle the hosting. Most likely, Panelo said when asked if Mr. Duterte has gotten wind of the allegations. However, the palace official said he still has to talk to Mr. Duterte on his decision to give the responsibility of hosting the SEA Games to the government. The palace issued the remark after the president said he will not allow the Phisgoc Foundation to handle the hosting of the SEA Games from November 30th to December 10th later this year in New Clark City. Panelo said it was likely that an executive order designating the POC and the PSC as in charge of the hosting may be issued in the coming days. Since he made that statement, then that is forthcoming. That is his position. He doesn't want the foundation to handle it. So it may be forthcoming because of that statement, he said. The Phisgoc was led by former Foreign Affairs Secretary Alan Peter Cayetano as chair, but it did not receive the imprimatur of the POC Executive Board. The Phisgoc sought P7.5 billion from the government to fund the SEA Games, but the national budget only allocated P5 billion and included it in the budget. Concerns were raised over the Physgoc's allegedly overpriced deals to supply uniform and training gear, which were eventually voided as only the POC can enter into contracts related to the hosting of the SEA Games. Panelo said he has yet to talk to Cayetano over the developments and the president's order. Meanwhile, Panelo echoed the president's observation that it should be the government to manage the funds related to the country's hosting. I do not know if that can be done. If private entities come in, I think there should be a bidding process for that, he said when asked if a private entity like the Phisgoc should be allowed to manage the funds. The palace believes that an event like the SEA Games, which would attract tourists from other countries, should be handled by the Department of Tourism, DOT, in collaboration with sports agencies like the PSC and the POC. They could collaborate maybe, but when you hold an international event, that will attract tourists, and that principally should be the DOT, Panelo said. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.